Hi friends, it's Auntie Cuckoo here. I'm headed into Target, so I'm inviting you to come with me. Let's go shopping. It's that time of year again, and Hearth and Hand is bringing out their Christmas decor for 2018. I do remember when it premiered last year, a lot of people were let down. I think they did a better job this year. I am loving these tree printed plates. They have them in two versions. These are just the smaller ones. I'm not sure if they'll come out with larger, but these two are actually the exact same size. Sort of a salad plate. It's just that dark black tree on a really creamy background. $4.99 each for those. Definitely a toile look to them as well. At this store, they have a beautiful garland running down the center of the table. It's sort of a very realistic looking pine, a little bit of chartreuse and lighter green. They also have it in the version with white berries. And actually, while I was here, someone came along and fell in love with it and took it right off the table. Their garlands are 6 feet long and $22.99. Now, who could not fall in love with this? It's an adorable cookie jar in one of the most popular things of the year, the little houses. It is only $19.99. I was very surprised. I thought it would be at least $24.99, if not $29. It's not huge, but it is really heavy duty and super cute. So while I was here, I saw two. By the time I left, there were none. I think these will be very popular. Sticking with some of the more kitchen items, they put out some rolling pins for $12.99. I love the black handles on those. And at first I thought this was a cookbook stand. It's definitely large enough to do that, but it's actually an easel or plate stand for $8.99. They have them in black, and then I turned around and found it in silver. And there it shows you with a plate on it. I wonder if it could even hold an iPad. They also brought out a new recipe box in galvanized metal for $14.99. Really cute little lock on that one. And they're scoops. So they have a set of 4 different wooden toned scoops. You guys know this is very farmhouse and it's $22.99. They also have these massive canisters. Now I was so afraid to pick them up because they're so heavy. But they do have a small as well as a large, and they are really, really pretty. I then found these little spatulas, little set of 2 for $7.99, which is pricey. They do have a little carved wood handle with some poinsettias on it. They have a set of these 4 serving bowls. They all have different words on them. They are peace, joy, marry, and gather. They also have it in a set of plates for $19.99. They have a set of really pretty napkin rings that are just pine wound up for $11.99. I think that could definitely be a DIY. And a beautiful candelabra for the center of your table in gold. Now this one is $12.99, a little bit less than what I expected it to be. Some more napkin rings. These have the same words as the plates and bowls I shared with you guys. So you do only get 4, and they're $11.99. And this was a surprise. So I just thought they were decorative golden pine cones for $19.99. They are so heavy, but it is a set of coasters. So the top lifts off and all of the little rings of the pine cone are coasters. They have a set of 4 pine cone place card holders, and those are $16.99. Now we'll get into some of their linens for the tables. These are just flour sack towels. These are the prints they're doing, a couple of stripes, and some of them are hard to see if they're black or green. They definitely have a little bit of both of those colors in them and some red striping. Now here are some of their dish towels and napkins. The napkins come in sets of 4 for $9.99. They have them in a really rich dark green with the red and black plaid on it. They also have that one in a table runner. I think this one will be very popular, and it is $17.99. They also have some placemats. This one is just a plain white with a little bit of black detail, and those are $4.99 a piece. They also have the table runner in this print, some more dish towel sets, this one with the antlers, and it also comes with the plaid for $9.99. And this plaid is a little bit different. This one has some more gray in it. This one is definitely my favorite, the black background with some holly berry on it. Now those leaves are actually gray, and it comes with the lighter print as the additional towel. And that is the same print that they did on these 2 little aprons. It's sort of like a mommy and me set. The child's version is only $9.99 and the adult is $14.99. This is a set of their pot holders that also coordinate in those prints for $8.99. Now the black one is quite a bit smaller than the larger white one. And speaking of black, they have beautiful black matte dishes out. Now I think these may have been out for a while, but they definitely coordinate with everything they've put out for Christmas. I love these mugs, they're just huge. Now speaking of mugs, they did this really heavy metal mug tree for $19.99. It is super heavy wrought iron. It does have a place for 6 mugs. And right next to that, I found some of their new mugs. Now they have the white with the gold splatter and the very dark forest green with gold splatter. And my favorite, the really creamy white with the trees. Now these mugs are a little more pricey than the others at $5.99, but I think they are gorgeous. Of course, they coordinate with the plates as well. And then I found this stoneware coffee pot. So it has a ceramic look, and it reminds me of those old school camping kettles. It's $19.99, and you could keep your warm beverages hot and serve them in this. It's a super pretty dark green plaid. They also have this 2-tiered stand with the wooden base for $34.99. This would be really pretty with some mugs on it. Now they have those mugs and that little teapot on a little tray like this. This is the smaller one for $11.99. It is in black metal. When I picked it up, initially I thought it would be ceramic. The larger one is $15.99 and it's just slightly longer, but it's about double the width. Now they are putting out some cute little spice jars in sets of 2 for $4.99. I did notice that they fit perfectly on this plate rack. I know that they're coming out with more and more shelving for the kitchen. I really do like the look of all these with the wrought iron and wood. It is right up my alley. Now this is actually called a serving tree. I think this reminds me of something I've seen a long time ago from Pottery Barn that we would put candles in. On to some more Christmas items. This is a countdown to Christmas. It's just a black wooden background with the grooves on it. the white tree painted on there, and they do have the numbers of the days in different colors. It's $29.99. These are not magnetic. These actually kind of slide on a track, so you can move them around. And most of the pieces are white and black, red and green. Some really adorable miniature house ornaments. I think these would be adorable little additions to a village, actually. But they're a little pricey at $17.99. This ribbon is definitely pricey at $7.99. They have a few individual ornaments for $4.99. This really pretty silver bell. It has 2018 on it. And some miniature galvanized houses. You do get a set of 2, but they are $12.99. A little pricey. I'm hoping to come across those after Christmas. They also have these super cute little bells. These are a little bit more at $7.99. And then my favorite, the miniature mailbox. It is $4.99. The top does open and it could not be cuter. They also have these framed ornaments and some miniature wreaths. Very realistic, the plastic pine. These are $9.99 each and they're tiny. They did a tree topper this year and it is a really pretty star. It's on the less expensive side at $14.99. Galvanized metal with a little bit of gold detail. And my favorite, these beautiful wooden finials that you could display for $34.99. I love them, but they're pricey. And that's the same story with this set of 4 ornaments at $17.99. They did put out some holiday candles, also in the ceramic holders with the gold splatter, in a few different versions. This one is leather and tobacco. This is a really pretty garland. It coordinates with those finials, the wood tones with the black detail. Now this is a photo garland, but I have to tell you guys, this is a complete DIY. You just get a chain and some key ring holders. That's all this is, but it isn't too pricey. It's $9.99 and you can display your cards or photos on it. Another thing that I love this year are these ornaments in white with the little tiny black stars on them. They're not too pricey at $12.99. And coordinating with those, they have a tree skirt. It's a really pretty white quilted tree skirt for $39.99. They also did this one in the dark forest green, and the edging is really cute, cream with a little bit of red stitching. Now I hear that the reverse side of this one may be plaid, but I didn't want to unpackage it and mess it all up, and it is the same price, $39.99. Now on to some artificial garlands and wreaths. They do somewhat coordinate. They also did a wreath in this version. This garland is definitely more on the farmhouse side of things with the lighter green and pine cones. Here is their wreath holder, really heavy iron. This one's a really pretty wreath. This one's definitely rustic with the grapevine wreath and a little bit of greenery there at the bottom. This one's $34.99. Here is the more farmhouse, in my opinion, looking wreath, and this one coordinates with that garland. It's also $34.99. Those leaves are very soft. These are not, they're very prickly, but they coordinate with that garland I showed you guys at the beginning. I think this thermal mug is so pretty. I love this green color. It's $24.99, really heavy. They have these mugs and they're super cute. They say Morning Beautiful. They also have them in a black version that my store didn't have that says Morning Handsome. Here's another thing I'm hoping to find after the season on clearance. Here's another look at a wreath that coordinates with the garland down the center of the table. And these are all $34.99. They also did these mugs that coordinate with those bowls and plates, but here I only found them in Joy and Gather. They did some mistletoe in a pretty big bunch for $9.99. And then they have these tree prints framed in gold, black on a white background, and those are $12.99. They did cloches, so the smaller one is $14.99, the larger one is $22.99, and here in a second I'll be able to show you guys them out of the box. I found them around the corner. They brought back the really cute Letters to Santa mailbox in that beautiful green. Now this is a really heavy piece. The top does lift up, and it's kind of larger than I expected or I remembered from last year. $39.99 on that one. Here's a better look at those cloches. They had a couple out on display. They also have these adorable little trees. They're $2.99 for the small one. So they are that realistic plastic, but they're pricey. Now I'll show you guys a few pillows. This is one of their main prints, this green plaid with the red and black. Big tassels in the corners. Now all of their larger pillows are the same price, and all of the larger ones are $24.99. This one with the antlers is one of their bigger pillows. They also have some smaller pillows that are $19.99. This one is a dark green with some red chenille stitching and of course the fringe pom-poms in the corners. These are 14 inches, so they're a lot smaller and they're still all running $19.99. Here's another for $24.99, and this is my favorite. It's a printed pine background, and then they went back in and did some stitching to add the green thread. It is so pretty in person. Now they also did this beautiful throw for $34.99. It's just like the tree skirt, quilted green background with the red star detail. Here's another one of their 14-inch pillows for $19.99. I love this print. This is right up my alley. Another beautiful throw is their plaid with the green, black, and red. It is all ready for gifting with a tag and bow on it, and it's $29.99. A few more throws I found are this one with the snowflakes or poinsettias. Now this is on the greener side, but it's definitely a gray sweater material. They did some beautiful lanterns. So Scandinavian, the large one is a pretty good size and it's $49.99. They have a smaller version up here on the top for $34.99. And some little miniature wooden storage boxes. This one in the lighter wood tone for $6.99. and this one that's a bit longer in the darker wood for $9.99. They also did some pillar style unscented candles in a few sizes. And here is a look at their little miniature trees. This is the smaller one that is $2.99, and the larger one, and that one is $3.99. They have some great candles for gifting in these metal tins for $12.99. They have 3 versions. Now let's talk about stockings. They do have these cute stocking holders. They are pretty heavy duty and they're also kind of pricey. They have it in this silver galvanized finish and a matte black, and some really cute stockings this year. This one is a lot like their Ornaments, but it does have the red star and pom-pom. All of their stockings are lined, which is really important when you're talking about a knit or sweater style stocking. And I think they're all kind of on the affordable side. They are all just $13. So they have the sweater print in this creamy white. They also have it in the darker green. They also have the quilted version with the white and red stars. They have that quilted version in a dark green, and my favorite, this black and white check with the big red pom-poms. I love that this one is so consistent. All the print starts at the same point, so if you get a set of them to hang them next to each other, they're not going to look mishmashed at all. Here is the green quilted version, also with some red pom-poms. They have some really pretty candelabras in black matte finish and galvanized. And those are $12.99, perfect for a centerpiece. A large tray with the gold detail and the wooden center. And that one is $29.99. It is so heavy. They also did some really nice picks and greenery stems. The larger ones are all $9.99. They have these in a few different green versions. This one with the pine cones. And they have this smaller little bundle. This one is only $3.99. They also did some really heavy wooden vases. These are all on the more pricey side. They have glass cylinders that are inserts, so you can actually put real floral in them and not ruin the wood. They did the berry stems. These are on the larger side, and so they are also $9.99. Your little wooden vases that definitely go with the larger ones. These just look like candlesticks to me. And some red berries. Those are also $9.99. They do have this little vase filler. It is $12.99. They had this last year. They have this really pretty gold candle holder that you can fill up the glass part with that greenery, and a doormat that I think is really, really cute, and it's not too much. It's only $12.99. Now this is perfection. I'm saving the best for the last. Their advent calendar is gorgeous in person. It is so simple, classic. You could use this for years. You can put miniature candy canes in each day for the amount of children in your home, and it's $24.99. Now, speaking of the kids, they also put out this Cookies and Milk for Santa set for $19.99. And they have a few things for under the tree. This adorable wooden cooking set. This one's $24.99. And it comes with 8 pieces. And yes, they did a rocking goat. I'm sure this was Chip's idea. And it is $59.99. They also did a beautiful farmhouse dollhouse. I think this one was made to look like their home. It is beautiful. They also have a plaid wine bag, perfect for gifting. That one is $24.99. Right above that, I spotted these gold bookends of a pine cone, $34.99. And last but not least, they did little kitchens. This is the sink and stove. They also did a refrigerator, totally gender neutral. This could be for a little boy or a girl. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I found in the Hearth and Hand section in my Target. Thank you so much for watching. Cars keep going right behind me. It's like they know.